Hey guys, welcome back to Trendy Gadget. Today we'll talk about why the Apple's 24-inch M1 iMac are the future. Let's head into it. The 24-inch Apple M1. Next month, Apple will release a slimmer than ever 24-inch Apple iMac, with a completely redesigned exterior and significant changes to the internal components. Is it the big one? The Apple M1 is a device designed by Apple. The M1 chip, which first appeared on the MacBook Air, MacBook Pro, and Mac Mini 6 months ago, is finally making its way to the iMac. Apple's laptops made history when they ditched Intel Core processors in favor of silicon designed in-house. Apart from the M1, however, the new MacBooks are identical to their predecessors. That isn't the case with the new iMac, which expands Apple's all-in-one desktop, or AIO lineup with a new screen size and a rainbow of color options. It's a brand new PC, and based on what we've learned so far, it appears to be a very viable option for those looking for a new work-from-home platform. But since the new model is only available with the Apple M1 processor, and Apple will continue to sell the older 21.5-inch and 27-inch iMacs with Intel processors for the time being, it's worth taking a closer look at why the M1 is and isn't the best processor for powering what has been an Editor's Choice Awards winning AIO year after year.
You've never seen a computer like this before. Yeah, it's really that thin, but it's not magic. It's the M1 chip, which is kind of magic.
The promise of faster performance. The most obvious reasons to choose an M1 iMac is that the new processor should deliver eye-popping performance in certain situations, even when running software that hasn't been optimized for Apple Silicon. The M1 chip in the MacBook Air and MacBook Pro rivals, and sometimes exceeds performance of Intel's latest mobile-grade Core i7 CPUs. So, how fast is the M1 in the new iMac going to be? Of course, independent tests aren't available yet, but Apple is making some bold claims. The 8-core processor outperforms the Intel processors in previous generation iMac by up to 85%. This is particularly important for specialized but demanding workflows, such as exporting video projects or manipulating extremely large images. Apple also claims that M1's graphics capabilities are vastly superior to Intel's integrated graphics, found in the fastest version of the old 21.5-inch iMac, which will be sold for the time being. The upgraded 21.5-inch model with a discrete AMD Radeon GPU, which is no longer available, has up to 50% better GPU performance. Playing lightweight games like Minecraft or performing simple GPU-accelerated tasks should be more enjoyable as a result of the improvement. Video calls for higher quality. Video and audio quality are more important than ever in these socially distant times, as most of us use our computers as essential tools for work and social interactions. Last summer, Apple added a 1080p webcam and a 3-mic array to the 27-inch 5K iMac, indicating that the company was aware of the pandemic early on. The new M1-powered 24-inch iMac also includes a 1080p webcam, making it a significant upgrade over the legions of laptops and other AIOs that only have 720p cameras. However, Apple claims that the M1's built-in image processing capabilities improve video quality even more than the 27-inch iMac. Image signal processing is handled by a dedicated chip, the Apple T2 on the 27-inch iMac. It can detect faces automatically and makes exposure and tone mapping adjustments to keep them in focus. All of these calculations will be handled by the M1 on the new 24-inch iMac. The M1's inherent performance advantages, as well as the fact that video data doesn't need to be shuffled between the T2 chip and an Intel Core processor, are both potential improvements. Also, make sure to write your thoughts in the comment section.
A 1080p camera, so you'll look right in any light.
The great slimming down. A smaller, sleeker iMac. The M1 chip performs admirably in Apple's smallest laptop, the MacBook Air. As a result, even with the iMac's larger logic board and additional cooling fans, the M1 can still be a much slimmer and lighter machine than Intel-powered iMacs in the past. That is precisely the approach taken by Apple, and the result is quite impressive. The new 24-inch iMac is 9.88 pounds and measures 18.1 by 21.5 by 5.8 inches. In comparison, the dimensions and weight of the 21.5-inch iMac are 17.7 by 20.8 by 6.9 inches and 12.1 pounds respectively. When you consider the larger screen of the 24-inch model, the slimming effect is more noticeable. Of course, Apple could have taken the design of the new iMac a step further by including a more flexible stand that allows the unit to lay flat on your desk. However, while such enhancements are undoubtedly a missed opportunity, they are unrelated to the M1 chip. Speeding up entry, Touch ID. The T2 chip, which is also found in a number of Apple products, was originally responsible for fingerprint authentication when you use the Touch ID sensor to log into your Mac OS account. Apple's decision not to include a Touch ID sensor in the Magic Keyboard last year, following the introduction of the T2 and the 27-inch iMac, was perplexing to me, but that situation has now been rectified. The new 24-inch iMac not only delegated security to the M1 chip, but it also includes a Magic Keyboard with a Touch ID sensor as an option. Your fingerprint data is encrypted when it's sent between the two thanks to a dedicated component on the keyboard that communicates directly with the M1.
Matching keyboard and mouse, and wireless Touch ID. Boom, boom, Boom.
What do you think about the 24-inch M1 iMac? Do you think it's the future? Let us know in the comment section. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it, hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.